Hi, welcome to 2020 Tasty Treats with GourmetQuilter. I'm Susan Clare, GourmetQuilter, and we're here doing a series of appliques, and in particular cats, and we are doing 20 altogether, and we are now up to cat applique number 16. So we have done so well getting all these cats together, and I haven't heard of any fighting going on, so I'm really pleased with all these cats. There's a pattern if anyone's interested on gourmetquilter.com, and more information on the website as well. So the pattern comes completely ready for tracing. The pieces are numbered. Often the lower number may well indicate that it's underlapping something else. Like this one here, the body is number 1, and then these other bits sit on top of it. So I've gone ahead, I've done the face in cat number 1. I showed you how I was marking the faces. I've got some permanent marking pens, gel pen, and just mechanical pencils for marking any stitching lines. This one has some stitching lines just up between the legs there. And I've already positioned the body on, so we can go ahead and get these legs on. And they just come straight. This is a little confused. This cat, he's not quite sure what colour he is. But he seems to be very happy all the same, which is a good thing. We'll pop his little head on. So he's quite tight on the space because he's just in a narrow strip, but he said that he's quite happy about all that. He'll have to keep his whiskers within as well. And then this little tail just is obviously twirling around him a little bit, and it just covers over the top of those legs here, and it just, the intention is that it looks as if it's kind of just twirling around from the back across the front there. So I think that's looking pretty good, so I might iron all that in place. And because I'm free motion stitching, we'll put it on a piece of something as a stabilizer, and I'm just using a light cotton batting for that. And we can go to the sewing machine. Quite like this. It's a very elegant looking cat, I think. And I think what I'm going to do is start with these legs. So we're going to start up near this tail here. So there's a dividing line that comes right up the centre here, so we'll get that stitched while we're here. And I found when there's lines like this that it's a good idea to stitch all the way up and then all the way back, because that extra line of sewing just helps give it a little bit more definition. And then we can come around and do the other leg as well. And I think I'm going to do the face next, because we've got to get these whiskers down at some stage, so I'll just come around the head first. And I'll do the whiskers as a separate little exercise, but I'm going to come down and do this side of the body now. So really I think the rest, this coming up here is fairly straightforward. We've got to come up and then we've got to include the tail as well and come back up to his head. So I might go ahead and get that done. So I've just got these whiskers to do, and so we can't really go out too far because we've kind of run out of fabric, but then I do believe that a cat's whiskers are about as wide as a cat, although I don't know that for a fact, in which case I'm quite happy the way things are. So we'll get this cat pressed and we'll put them up in the cat gallery with what we now know is a clouder of cats up here. I think that looks pretty good. So that was cat applique number 16, and I will see you again with cat applique number 17.